at their own 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
34 on the carry.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Right back to him on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Made at the 36-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's see what you got. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hands up.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time.
Jackson going to run.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7. Browns nothing.
2nd and 7.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Blue. 58,
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Loss on the play. 3 and out.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 18. You got tight right there. Jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alert. Check 3. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Run for the point after.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney.
Trubisky's
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
an 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
They go play action. Trubisky. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I want it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line.
Khalil Mack. A loss of 13 on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. The ball carrier call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He'll run it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Browns 17. Bears.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second time, defense, let's go. Mike 29. Look at John. 29 is the Mike.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Santos set to kick off.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 10.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
Here's Trubisky.
To 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 36-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Browns.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play action. It's Trubisky. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Trubisky to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,